You should have already finished this, but let's go over it together. So we stopped on number 1. So let's go ahead and look at number 2. I'm going to do the ones together that we're checking in red. Okay? So we're making sure that our crayon is lined up with the squares, and let's count how many squares. If it helps you to write the number in the box, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many squares long is the box? Or the crayon? 8. 8 squares. All right, let's go down to number 3. Remember, we want to always make sure that they're lined up. So we can't measure it from the middle. We've got to start at the top and end at the bottom. Okay? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. How many boxes tall is the thumbtack? 3. Good. So write your number 3. If you've got it, then you can put a smiley face or a check mark. If you don't, correct it and make sure you look at mine so you know why it's 3. All right, number 4. Let's look at the safety pin. Make sure it's lined up at each end. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many squares long is the safety pin? 4. Good. 4 squares. All right, number 5 said name an object that is shorter than the crayon in problem 2. So let's look at number 2. The crayon was 8 squares long. So which one is shorter? They're all shorter, aren't they? So you could pick a paper clip. Then you can just draw it if you want to. A thumbtack. Or a safety pin. You can write it or draw it. If you didn't know how to spell it, that's okay. Spelling is not for a grade right now. All right, let's look at number 6. This is a review question. It says, which shape does not belong in the group? Well, we've got to see what they have in common. This is a rectangle. How many sides does it have? 4 sides. All right, here's a square. How many sides does it have? 4. The triangle, how many sides does it have? It only has 3. And this rectangle, we know, has 4. So these 3 all have the same sides. So which one does not belong? Good. C does not belong because he only has 3 sides. All right? Now, on this page, we were measuring with cubes or squares. So let's count how many we used. So the snowman, we drew a line to where he starts, and he stops at the bottom. So let's count how many cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many units tall is the snowman? 8. Make sure you have your number 8 written on the line. Now let's look at the little girl. The line is drawn to how tall she is, where she stops. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is 6 units tall. Who is taller, the snowman or the little girl? The snowman. Good. Now we're looking how long something is. Remember how long something is? That's the length. So let's look at the length of the igloo. So we're counting this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7 units long. All right. Sliding down to our next row. Now we're looking at the sleeping polar bear. Make sure it's lined up. Now let's count. He's a whole rod, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is 10 units long. Remember, we say that how long something is its length. All right, let's look at our penguin. Do you think he's going to be longer or shorter than the polar bear? I think he might be shorter too. Let's count and check. 1, 2, 3. How many squares tall is he? 3. So 3 units. That's how tall he is. All right, let's look at the hat. Let's count how many squares he is. 1, 2. He's only 2 units tall. Is that taller or shorter than the penguin? Shorter. Good. All right, last row. We're going to make sure he's lined up where we know where he ends. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is 7 units tall. Remember, when we measure length up, that's how tall something is. All right, let's check the skates. I'm going to draw my lines so I know what block he stops. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. Remember, at any time you can stop and pause it. That way you can catch up. All right, last one. Our sweater. So I'm going to draw my line to make sure he's even. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is 6 units tall. Is there another one that had 6 units? Good, our little girl. So the girl and the sweater are the same height. What about the igloo? Was there another one that had 7 units? Good, the little boy, he also was 7 units tall. This way we measured it going across the bottom. And this way we measured going up, like the height. So one was how long, the length, and the height. Now let's read this book called Super Sandcastle Saturday. What do you think this is going to be about? You're right, it's about measurement. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the pictures. Super Sandcastle Saturday. It was a hot and sunny Saturday. A super day for a sandcastle contest. Okay, everybody, shouted Larry the lifeguard. You need to finish building your castles before the tide comes in. Today, I'm giving out prizes for the tallest tower, the deepest moat, and the longest wall. Ready? Go! Larry blew his whistle. Juan, Sarah, and Laura couldn't wait to get started. They filled their pails and got right to work. Sarah wanted to win the prize for the tallest tower. She started building. Up, up, up. But Juan's tower was getting tall, too. I'll bet my tower is taller than yours, said Juan. Let's use our shovels to measure them. Great idea, agreed Sarah. My tower is 3 shovels tall, said Sarah. Mine is only 2 shovels tall, said Juan sadly. Did they use the same size shovels? No, so Sarah was 3 because she used smaller shovels, and Juan's was only 2 because he used a bigger shovel. Then Juan tried to dig the deepest moat. Nearby, Laura was digging a deep moat too. Let's see whose moat is deeper, said Laura. Our shovels are too big, so let's use our spoons to measure. Okay, said Juan. Are they using the same size spoons? No. Let's see what happens. Juan shouted, My moat is 2 spoons deep. Mine is a little more than 1 spoon deep, moaned Laura. So Laura's not very happy, is she? No. Hurry up, you guys, Larry called. The tide is coming in fast. Laura, called Sarah, I just finished my wall. Let's see whose is longest. It will be easy to measure if we use our feet. Is everyone's feet the same size? No. They quickly walked heel to toe along their walls. 5 steps long, Laura shouted. All right. Sorry, said Sarah. Mine is 7 steps long. I win. Are their feet the same size? No. Larry blew his whistle again. All right, everyone, he shouted. Time to see who won. Larry measured, and then he measured some more. He's using a tape measure. Juan has the tallest tower, announced Larry. So Sarah's tower was 44 inches tall, Juan's tower was 48 inches tall, and Laura's tower was 40 inches tall. Remember, inches is a standard form of measuring. They all used non-standard forms. But why, Larry? Sarah asked. My tower was 3 shovels high, and Juan's was only 2. Your tower was more shovels high, Sarah, Larry explained, but your shovel is shorter than Juan's. Laura has the deepest moat, said Larry. Juan's moat was 12 inches tall, or deep. Laura's was 15 inches deep, and Sarah's was 10 inches deep. Juan's moat measured more spoons deep than Laura's, but his spoon is shorter than Laura's. And Laura has longer feet, but her 5-step wall still didn't beat Sarah's 7-step one. So Sarah has the longest wall. So Laura's wall was 30 inches long, Sarah's wall was 35 inches long, and Juan's wall was 24 inches long. Spoons and shovels and people's feet can all be different sizes, said Larry, but an inch is always an inch. So sometimes when we use our non-standard measurement, it could be different. The end.